Good morning students, hope you all are fine at your home and I hope all of you doing your homework very well. So today we are starting with a new chapter, that is how organism reproduce or how do organism reproduce. So reproduction, the first terms which comes into our mind is the reproduction. Reproduction, you can say it is the process by which an organism produces of its own kind. एक organism, okay, produces of its own kind, right? Or the same species belong to the same race. So that is reproduction. So we know that there are so many systems in our body, like we have digestive system, we have excretory system, we have circulatory system, and we have control and coordinating system, that is our nervous system. So all these systems are being controlled by the nervous system, isn't it? Your brain and the spinal cord control all your involuntary and voluntary actions which you have studied in your last chapter. So why reproduction is very much necessary to live on the earth? No. See, we require circulatory system, digestive system, excretory system, control and coordinating system to live on the earth, like to survive on the earth. But reproduction is necessary to maintain life on the earth. It is not necessary to live, but it is necessary to maintain life on the earth. So talking about the types of reproduction, we have two different types. One is sexual, the other one is asexual. See, talking about their differences, so first thing is here two parents are involved. Two parents are involved. So that is, it is biparental. It is biparental. So one is male, the other is female. Male produces male gamete, and female produces female gamete. Clear? So here two parents are involved, whereas one is male, the other one is female. And these gametes are nothing but the sex cell or the germ cells which are produced by the sexual organs in male as well as in female. So that we will discuss in the future classes. So here two parents are involved, and in this a single parent is involved. That's why it is said to be uniparental. So here how many parents are involved? Only single parent is involved. The single parent undergo nuclear division, and then it will go under the cytoplasmic division to form two individuals. Clear? So here single parent is involved, here two parents are involved. Talking about the other differences, see, gametes are produced, gametes are not produced. Clear? Gametes are not produced. So in asexual, gametes are not produced. In sexual, gametes are produced by male and female. Next is talking about their fertilization. Since the gametes are formed in sexual reproduction, so the fusion of male and female gamete, result in the formation of zygote. That develops into an embryo. Clear? So fertilization takes place where male and female gamete fuse together to give rise to the zygote, which develops into the embryo. Next, in this case, fertilization do not takes place. So fertilization do not takes place. And talking about the variations, evolution. So what do you mean by variation? Here in sexual reproduction, the variations which are produced are more. So more variations are produced. In case of asexual reproduction, less or no variation can be seen. I'll explain you this point. What are variations? These are the slightly differences which occur among the individuals. How? See, in asexual, only single parent is involved. So it divides to form two individuals. That means this organism genetic material or DNA getting divided into the equal DNA so that it get packed into the two different organisms. है ना? इस organism से DNA डुप्लीकेट हुआ, न्यूक्लियर डिवीजन हुई, साइटोप्लाज्मिक डिवीजन हुई, कोई दूसरा ऑर्गेनिज्म इन्वॉल्व था ही नहीं. तो उससे जो दो ऑर्गेनिज्म बनेंगे उनके अंदर सेम जीनोम पैक होगा, सो इसमें कोई चेंजेस आए ही नहीं. बट इन केस ऑफ सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, वन इज मेल, other one is female, right? So their gamete, two different the gametes coming from two different parents. This is the DNA of male, this is the DNA of female. They fuse to form a DNA which has one copy from the father and one copy from the mother. That means it is genetically different from the father and mother. These are called variations. Clear? So here in asexual you can't see variation, or you can see less variation, right, which occurs due to mutation, that is the sudden changes that occurs in the DNA. Suppose any ultraviolet radiation or some x-rays or any physical agents that do the changes in the genetic material, so because of that, that is known as mutation. So because of mutation, variation can occur, that is less. Here in this case, since the genetic material coming from two different parents, so the genetic makeup of the daughter cell is said to be genetically different from the mother and father. Clear? So these are the differences in the sexual as well as asexual reproduction. What is DNA copying? DNA copy. I told you, what is DNA? DNA is nothing but deoxyribonucleic acid. Ribonucleic acid. It acts as a genetic material in all organism. It acts as a genetic material in all organism. It is present in the nucleus of the cell. It is present in the nucleus of the cell. It was first discovered by Watson and Crick. Watson and Crick. They were two scientists who given the double helical structure of the DNA. ठीक है, and who proved that DNA acts as a genetic material? It was Hershey and Chase. The structure, double helical structure, was given by Watson and Crick, and who proved DNA acts as a genetic material? They were Hershey and Chase. So talking about the DNA copying, since the DNA has four different bases, one is adenine, other is guanine, next is cytosine and thymine. These are the four different bases which is present in the DNA. So adenine always pairs with T with a double hydrogen bond. T always pairs with adenine with a double hydrogen bond. Guanine always pairs with the cytosine with a triple hydrogen bond, and C always pairs with G with a triple hydrogen bond. Okay, this is the universal law, we can't change this. Always A pairs with T and T pairs with A. Similarly, G pairs with C and C pairs with G. Clear? So these are the four bases which are present in the DNA. So I told you in the sexual reproduction, the male or female, there are two different parents in sexual reproduction. Male produces male germ cell, and female produces female germ cell, So male germ cell, we know it very well, we used to call it sperm, and the female germ cell is ovum. Clear? So if we talk about the number of chromosome in the sperm, it is 23, and talking about the number of chromosome in ovum is 23. How many chromosomes we have in our body cells? We have 46 number of chromosome in our body cell, or you can say how many pair? There are 23 pair, right? These 23 pairs present in our somatic cells. So there are two different types of cells present in our body. One is somatic cell, other is sexual cell. Clear? So somatic cell, if we talk about, these somatic cells have 23 pair of chromosome. That means how many number? 46 number. And those cells which are sexual cell, in these cells, or you can say sexual organs, they have 46 number of chromosome, but they produces germ cell. The second one is somatic cell, the second one is germ cell. So who produces it? Sexual organ. So these germ cell, how many number of chromosome? Only 23 number of chromosome. Our all cell, somatic cell, contain how many numbers? 46 number, but What about the germ cell? They contain how many number of chromosomes? Only 23. That means when the male sexual organ produces, the male sexual organ have 46 number of chromosomes, female sexual organ have 46 number of chromosomes, but when they produce a germ cell, they undergo meiosis, a sexual division. So by this, the number of chromosomes get reduced to half. So how many number of chromosome present in the sperm? It is 23. And how many present in ovum? It is 23. When they fuse together, when the sperm and ovum fuse together, they form zygote. So how many number of chromosome in zygote? Again, the number is maintained. That is 46 number of the chromosome. This is called DNA copying. Yani the male and female both contribute half of their genetic material for the formation of the daughter cell. That is known as DNA copying. Clear? So this is what about the introduction of reproduction, where we have discussed the sexual, asexual reproduction, what are the differences among them, and then we also discussed the DNA copying and how it occurs. Clear? So in the next class we will discuss about the asexual reproduction in detail. Thank you so much.